Hey guys, welcome back to another video. With this video, I'm gonna attempt to try to breed the perfect work Anubis without legend skill. And like this video is really boring, but if you wait here long enough, you get to see exactly what I do, and you probably could recreate it yourself. Yeah, this video is hella boring. Plus, my stream audio got messed up, so I couldn't even use it. Yeah, so with that being said, this is gonna be a long video of me doing a lot of nothing but breeding Anubis and trying to find something to do to buy my time for the eggs to pop, so I can put it in the incubation chambers. And this is a lot of walking around, dozing here and there. But it's a lot of nothing, really. It's just a lot of waiting around, sitting around, finding chores to do. Just like last video, just like the Phalaris video. Breeding is probably not going to be for everyone. If you do breed, why wait for the eggs to actually hatch? Just put that instant incubation on there. Even then, it's still a waiting game, right? So this process would definitely be a lot longer if you had to wait for the eggs to hatch. Like, just waiting for the eggs to be made is one thing, but if you had to wait default time 2 hours per egg, yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy in and of itself. Then they have a slider setting for it, like, for you to wait even longer, 24 hours per egg. Like, who would do that? Like, why would you do that? I guess like for a challenge. So then they have a slider setting for it, like, for you to wait even longer, 24 hours per egg. Like, who would do that? Like, why would you do that? I guess like for a challenge, but damn, it's gonna take you like a week to hatch like 5 eggs. Like, it's just crazy. But anyways, we're here. We did get the perfect pre-legendary skills Phalaris, and we have a Phalaris in our base, running around doing its thing. Yeah, I don't know if I should just put commentary like in this entire video or let some parts run, but I'll try my best to make this as entertaining as possible. Of course, I had to speed up the clips because if I didn't, the VOD was like 8 hours. This video, roughly. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and edit an 8-hour video and then put it up. Like, I don't think anybody would watch it. It would probably net 0 views for a whole year before anybody decides to watch it, and then when they watch it, it's probably not gonna even be fully watched. So this video has more chances to be watched. I condensed 8 hours into like an hour 20 minutes. Last video was like an hour 30, hour 40 minutes. I had some stream audio that was a little bit easier, but this is why I did this video last, because there's no stream audio, so it's a lot harder for me to figure out what to talk about during the clips and figure out how to make each clip or clips more entertaining to watch. I don't know what to do or say to make it better, but I know that if you do care to watch, everything that you need to do to make a perfect work Anubis is in this video. So still struggling to put Anubis in the breeding ranch. I hope they fix this. I hope as soon as you just enter the breeding ranch, you just put them in and it will automatically make them breed, and not a particular spot in the breeding ranch. Like, if the whole breeding ranch was just accessible for you to just throw the PAL in the breeding ranch for it to be, it to get to work, do its thing, then I feel like that would just be a lot easier. I hope they fix it. If they don't, I think I did once, but I definitely need to do it again, and or just make the breeding base so I can get rid of the breeding farms at this main base here, and just make a whole breeding base. I think it's a good idea to make a breeding base, a mining base, and to have a main base. Of course, your main base is going to be pumping out food and stuff, but then the breeding base will also be pumping out food. It will just be cakes, so you don't have to do it at your main base. You could just worry about regular food, at your main base. And then, the other base will be pumping out cakes only, so you could just pump out really good food at your main base, so you can feed all 3 bases, the good food. So, yeah, for sure. Next stream I get on Palworld, definitely making that breeding base, breeding farm. Palworld, definitely making that breeding base, breeding farm. Definitely having a bunch of the bees and the cows and the chickens just doing their thing on that base, and then having the farm somewhat in the middle, so it could be self-sufficient, and then we'll go from there. We'll see, because I have a mining base. The mining base have a bunch of ore and a bunch of coal, just doing its thing, man. And later down in the video, I'm gonna reiterate, talk about that base. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit now. That base got moved. I was in another spot closer to this base that I have here, but then I had to move it because it's just being on top of that hill wasn't good. And then I also turned off raids too, because it's just so buggy. I don't know if they fixed it. I do want to turn it back on because I like the raids. I do want to turn it back on because I like the raids. I like keeping the base busy, seeing if the pals that I have are a good combination to fight against the raids and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool, but it was just so buggy at the time. I just had to turn it off. It was just not worth having it on. But yeah, I know some people like to still have it on and then get fucked, so I just don't know the reason why would you want to intentionally mess your base up to something that's bugged. If it wasn't bugged, I'd still have it on, and then I'd understand why, because it's free pals come to your base. You could catch them or kill them. It's free experience. It's really nice. Free experience, free items. It's really nice that they come to you and you can just destroy them. It's really great to have that feature, but it was just bugged, so I turned it off. I remember the first time I started streaming again this year, I started with Palworld, and I bred the Anubis, and then I was suddenly had the idea, you know what, I could just make him perfect, because I already had the means to do so. So I just decided to just start breeding the Anubis, and of course, if you breed Anubis, of course you're gonna make a Phalaris. They're hand in hand. Plus, the only way you could get a Phalaris is if you breed Anubis. So that's what I did. I bred Anubis first. Got all the kinks out. I was really fighting against the workaholic trait that I had on the Anubis. It doesn't seem like that you can breed that out of him once you have it on him, or any of them for that matter. It's just really hard to try to breed that out. But it's a lot easier to do it with the other ones, especially the red ones and the white ones. The debuffs, the debuff skills, and the buffed passive ones that aren't yellow are really easy to get rid of. But if you have a bunch of yellows and they're not even useful on the PAL, just start fresh. It's not worth it. I learned the hard way breeding that it's just a lot harder to take it off, if it's even possible. I'm sure it is, but it's just gonna take so much breeding to do so, and it's just not worth it. Especially if you only have a few amount of cakes, you don't have that many cakes, then it's hard to do it. I was prepared, I stocked up on the materials for the cakes, and I had 300 cakes laying around, like just throw at us, do it. Like I was prepared, you know, I stocked up on the materials for the cakes, and like I had like 300 cakes laying around, like just throw at us at this, you know, little project that I have. So I did so, and you can see here in this clip that, you know, I'm trying to move on to more, like better food, more food, but it's dawning on me that, yeah, it's time to just make a breeding base. Like, I think it's worth to make a breeding base. It would just, you know, take off the stress off of your main base. It just is a good idea, I think. Yeah, I literally had to just find things to do. Like, I had to find things to do. You know, I was trying to level up my base. I think it's almost max level. So, yeah, I didn't 11 minutes into the video, and the worst is yet to come. Like, there's gonna be a whole bunch of fast forward slides because it just takes so long to do this stuff, and it's just so time consuming and tedious. But I'll talk as much as I need to. I'll commentary as much as I need to, you know, to keep it for, like, you know, not being as boring. You know, I try to put music on there, but, you know, unless you have the copyrights to good music, which I don't think that's even possible to do, you know, you have to go with that non-copyright music, and then the non-copyright music is only so long. So, you know, I have a bunch of the same music, like on both videos, just like on loop, just to like not making it as boring to watch. But, you know, I doubt anybody will really watch these videos anyways. Like, they'll just skim through it, like look for the good parts if there are any, and then, you know, but hey, I'm gonna look for the good parts if there are any, and then, you know, but hey, I'm gonna throw it up anyways. I'm gonna try to make as much content as I can, and at least I documented it for myself that I did this stuff. I think it's pretty cool that to breed in this game, and I think it's pretty cool to like get, you know, near perfect pals. Like, the only trait I'm missing is legendary, right? As soon as I get that, it's gonna be really great to have a perfect pal, you know. But yeah, like, I really just need to start breeding more, because I feel like there's better combinations of pals you can have in your base that will complement each other. And then, you know, breeding things you can't catch, or things that are harder to catch, or you have to go out of your way to catch, is more viable. You know, you're already in your base, you have a bunch of pals, you might pal that you possibly have never seen yet, or, you know, it's hard to catch, that are in like a sanctuary or somewhere. Like, those places, they're not hard to like go catch pals at, it's just annoying and tedious. Like, it's much like breeding, annoying and tedious, but it's worth it if you do it. Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of organizing the pal management box, and, you know, now I decided that, you know, I need more eggs, I need more milk, because I need more cakes. This is me thinking that I need more cakes. You know, I thought that I would run out of cakes, so that's definitely something I should do, make that breeding base, because this main base here needs to just focus all on cakes. So that's definitely something I should do, make that breeding base, because this main base here needs to just focus all on the stronger foods, so I can feed the, you know, the legendary pals the good food, so their sanity don't drop too low and start to tank. So you'll see me do this. It's like a trend in this video, just like last video, just like the Perfect Falaires video. Go check that out. That should be up on my channel at the same time, or relatively the same time this will be up. I don't know if I'm gonna wait a little bit to stagger them, but I'm gonna try to like drop them pretty close to each other here. But yeah, go check that video out. It's not a guide. It's really, I mean, you did in order to do any of the breeding. And like I said before, in that video, you know, I am going to make more breeding videos. I'm gonna try to streamline it so it's not like an hour long, but moving forward, yeah, like I'm gonna try to get most of the videos that when I do breed, so you can see what I do. You know, I doubt anybody really needs help breeding anyways. Like, maybe this is just for entertainment like purposes, but you know, if it's for educational purposes, like how to do it, then that'd be great if you treat it like that. You know, I don't really have, like, it's not the tutorial style anyways. It's just like showing you what I did and showing you how tedious it is, if anything. Yeah, and you know, we're at 15 minutes in the video, and here comes the fast forward where I really start to dig in and breed, because it was a lot. It's a lot, man. Like, I had to organize the pals, and this is part of the reason why, like, I fast forwarded, because, you know, I was looking for the pals that I can breed, you know, make sure they're opposite sex, you know, so it can actually breed. And yeah, this took forever. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what sparked the fire underneath my ass to do this, but I definitely just did it, hit the ground running, and just slammed my head against the wall and just did it. It needed to be done. Like, I really needed a good, like, work pal, and I can just breed more of them whenever I want. And I think I'm going to breed a couple. I have like 2 full pages of just Anubis. So I'm looking to make my attack Anubis first, and then breed other pals, and then breed more, you know, work Anubises, like at least 2 or 3 more, have them in this base, you know, then find a pal that is good at woodcutting. I think it's most likely going to be Bushi, but I'm going to have to see if I can find one that's like 3 woodcut, and then have them like near each other, and then have them just grind out wood and stone so I can make my other bases. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to make a steel base. If I do, it probably just to redo this one, and I'm going to redo this one and make it like a multi-layer base. So instead of going wide with like the different base, so instead of going wide with like the different workstations, I go up with it, because just like doing it in a circle, I'm finding that there's too many workstations, there's too many like things to account for just being on the ground. So yeah, that'll most likely be on stream too. I don't know if I'll make a video of that. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely going to be an hour long at least, because all these clips here are sped up ×4. If I did any faster, it just would be so, like, it would be so confusing to watch. So I think ×4 was like a comfortable, like, medium, and you can still kind of see what I was doing. I can talk over it. You know, it doesn't matter if it's fast, because I don't need to exactly have good timing. Talking to this, you know what I'm doing, you know, like, I'm hoping for, you know, good skill combinations. You know, I'm getting the good skill combination. I'm getting really lucky here, you know, with some of these breeds, and you know, getting artisan on one was really good. And oh, you see Willow's clip. Yeah, this is during stream, so like, you know, this is the VOD. The VOD was 8 hours long, and I condensed it into one. And you know, I didn't want to take that out, because, you know, like I said, I'm on stream, so there is some stuff that I did take out, and because it was just like no need for it, making the video longer than it should, and it's already an hour long. So, like, yeah, I really needed to take out a lot of the stuff, I'm probably gonna try to like talk for like 20-30 minutes here. Definitely for the intro, because we're 20 minutes in now on the stuff. I'm probably gonna try to like talk for like 20-30 minutes here. Definitely for the intro, because we're 20 minutes in now. I don't know if I should leave it dead air until like something important happens again, but I'm just gonna keep talking as I should, you know, or keep talking as much as I can, I should say. Word that better, because if not, it's just gonna be dead air. It's just gonna be the music in the background the entire time with no context. So I'll try to give context, you know, as much as possible throughout the time here. Yeah, I implore you to organize your PAL boxes. It's just so helpful. It's very tedious. I hope they work up a system to make it easier to organize said boxes. Maybe make a system where you know, you can assign certain boxes to do certain things, like for breeding, like for transport, like, you know, for different workstations, like you can hook it up to a box, and then like well, especially for breeding, maybe just for breeding, maybe it would be too OP to hook up the different boxes to the different workstations, because you can only have 20 max in your base, right? So, you know, whatever that's out in your base should be able to run like that. But for breeding, I feel like it'd be cool to have it like hooked up to the PAL box, so then like you can assign different combinations, you know, okay, I want this one to breed, and then after it uses 5 cakes, I want this one to breed, you know, and then you have to go check the combinations, and then, you know, it won't and then, you know, it won't keep taking the cakes unless you tell it. Like, I feel like this would be a really cool thing to implement. I don't know what plans they have for it, for the breeding, you know, in the future, like for it to be more optimized. But, you know, they might not have any plans. They might just keep it as such. Like, they might keep it like this. I'm just hoping they do. And it's you know, left for a lot of room for improvement, for sure. You know, I really think they can go pretty far with some of the gameplay loops and just fine tune it, make it better. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, a lot of this video is help a brother out. I definitely need a new mic, but no excuses. We're gonna make these videos, we're gonna stream, we're gonna, you know, at least give it a fair shake for 2024. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that in. You know, if my mic cracked right there, I'm gonna leave it in. Is reality, is what it is. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just gonna go after, you know, what I want and just do what I want, and you know, try to see what works and what doesn't. You know, right now work has been slow, so I have a lot of time to make videos. I have a lot of time to stream, so I think it's a good idea to try to like keep yourself as busy as possible. You know, if you're not going to the gym, you're reading a book. If you're not reading a book, you're at least playing a game. If you're playing a game, at least stream, make a video, you know, do something other than just play games like all day. And, you know, that make yourself a little bit more productive. And that's what I'm trying to do for myself here. You know, it could be a waste of time for some people. It's not a waste of time as long as you're doing something productive, in my eyes, you know. And productivity could be anything, you know. So yeah, it's a lot of waiting game here with these eggs. I went AFK a bunch of times in both videos. The flares video the same way. I had to go AFK. I'm not sitting here watching these eggs being made. You know, I went to go do some chores, wash some dishes, clean up the house a little bit, take out the garbage, you know, wash my clothes, take a shower, dude, like do something. I was even on stream just sitting there waiting for these eggs. So Yeah, it's a lot of waiting. It's a big waiting game for these eggs. Big, like, find like things in your base to do, or give yourself things in your base to do while these eggs are being made, because I don't think they they get made if you're outside your base. I mean, I've tried it. I've gone and came back multiple times in the stream. You know, I cut those parts out because it's just like I find myself just like getting lost on purpose, like looking for new areas, looking for new pals to like buy time, but it wasn't enough time, and or the eggs are just don't get made if you're not there. Like, it seems like all the pals don't do anything when you're not there. Like, you have to be there. The only base that I've seen that actually works when you're not there and you're just loaded in is the mining base. But then even then, like the transport pals don't do crap. The mining pals are just mining. They don't mind mining. In fact, the species of pal that I have there, they love mining. I think that's the way they eat. So they don't eat as much regular food because they just eat rock all day. So like, it's kind of perfect. But the pals that I had before, I think they're called big toys. They just eat anything, everything, and they eat a lot of it. But these other pals that I have, they eat very little. Like, I've had them on the same amount of toast for like 8 hours long, and it was like 328 or something, and I went back like every hour, maybe every other hour to check on them, and they're still like 300. So like, perfect. You know, I'll put more food over there, you know, when the time comes. And yeah, so I waited them until like perfect combinations, you know. I was lucky enough to get the Phalaris the way I got it, as early as I got it, so I didn't have to breed that many Phalarises, which was good. But I found myself really breeding the Anubises a lot. Like I said, I had like 2-3 boxes full. Last video, the Phalaris video, I showcased that. Like, you know, I can't stress to you enough. Organize your pals. You know, don't click the filter button. Don't store them. You know, it's gonna mess up what you put for your breeding combinations if you organize it like that. And you know, I can't stress enough, dude, like, just pay attention to it. If you do breed, like, I'm pretty sure if you don't breed, it really doesn't matter that much, like how you have your pals in your pal management box. But if you're breeding, like, it's for sure pretty important. If you do breed, like, I'm pretty sure if you don't breed, it really doesn't matter that much, like how you have your pals in your pal management box. But if you're breeding, like, it's for sure pretty important that you know, you organize it in a certain way. Like, get rid of your pals. Like, I have a video where, you know, I show you that you can have your marketeers, your black market, your regular market, your pal market in the viewing cage, and you don't need to feed them. They don't need to be in your base, and you can still talk to them. Now, I don't know if they're going to change that, because that's a pretty nice little cheese there, that you don't need to take care of them. If they don't get hungry, they don't die. They're you know, they're invincible while they're there. And you can actually have a way to knock them out of the cage so they can walk around your base, but they'll walk around the cage. So it will make it even easier to talk to them, and then they're invincible. So like, it's pretty nice to do that. Check out that video. It's in the channel. I'll probably put a link to that in the description here, but and a link to the Phalaris video as well. But yeah, it's just hella nice to have those markets in that viewing cage, and whenever I'm ready to go sell my stuff or go buy new stuff, yeah, it's just there. A friend of mine actually proved that if you just make nails, you could become a millionaire really quickly. Like, you just make the nails from the ore and then sell it to the vendor, and you keep doing that, and it takes like 200 or to make the amount of nails for like 300k or something like this, and like you can make like 300k gold like an hour on the hour. So then again, that takes the stress off of yourself to go make ammo and all that, when you could just buy ammo. You know what I'm saying? You could just buy the organs. You don't have to go kill. You can just buy a lot of this stuff. So I think it's a really good idea to like maybe look into that. Look into it. I'm definitely gonna try it on myself. Like next time I'm on, I'm gonna make a few thousand nails here and there, and then see how much it gets me an hour and make my money like that. And then so it'll take off some of the work off of me, so I don't have to go and go kill the pals. Like I think I'll only really need to kill for like high quality Palworld, if that. Like I'm thinking that they sell it too, so if they sell it, they sell it at a good price. And that's another, it changes what they sell to you. So super OP cheese, go look into that video, go look at that, go look it up. Even if it's not my video, just go look it up to see if anybody else does it. I'm pretty sure people have figured that out by now. If not, like I said, I have a video showcasing it. A good friend of mine, Kuro, that we started, like I didn't start with his server, but I started to see the breeding techniques that you can do off of his server. And also, I don't know if we pioneered it, but we tried to put the markets inside the viewing cage, and see if it was a viable thing to do. And it's very viable. It's very OP. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually gonna show you before even the end of the video, and at the end of the video actually, it's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually gonna show you before even the end of the video, and at the end of the video, actually closer to the end, you'll see that I do compare the perfect Anubis pre-legendary skill versus I think it was the alpha, I'm not too sure, or another, I think it had a work slave on it, Anubis. But the difference is crazy. Like, it's honestly worth doing this. Like, it might take you a bit of time. You might be unlucky, like I was. But it definitely does pay off in the end to do it. It's just hella worth it. Like I said, I'm going to drop it somewhere in this part of the clip, the Anubis. And so you can see it. You can see the passive skill for it, and you can see like how good it is. You can see how good it is. So I think it's a hella good idea to breed. I'm gonna reiterate that like a bunch of times. Yeah, hella worth it. Hella worth it. Yeah, I went AFK a bunch. Like, you're probably gonna go AFK a bunch. You're gonna set it and forget it, like a rotisserie chicken oven, and just let them breed, get a bunch of eggs, check the combinations. And I really should do that next time. If I do breed on stream, I'm definitely gonna just like have it all set up, maybe another stream, and then the stream will just be all breeding, and then it's just gonna be me sitting in front of the eggs and then having them grow, and then checking the different combinations. So when I do get clips for it, it'll just, here we are, But yeah, moving on and going into the future, later on, I'm definitely going to streamline this a little bit better, and so it won't be this long, drawn out, show you what I'm doing each step of the way when it's really not needed, right? So, yeah. And I found things to do. I found things to do in the base other than run around. Even though this clip is just me running around. Like literally not knowing what to do. Like, this is the problem with breeding. Like, especially if you're sitting there waiting for the eggs to be made. this is me one at a time, and then getting crap, like getting the workaholic with dainty eater, downtrodden, and all that other crap, like getting the workaholic with dainty eater, downtrodden, and all that other garbage skills was just so debilitating at one point. Like even in the other video, like the video, I thought it was all gonna happen in one stream and all that. Those are all pipe dreams. Like that did not happen, and it took me 3 streams to do it. 8 hours each. Just a lot of time. Just a lot of time. Yeah. We're 30 minutes in, and yeah, just waiting. Just a lot of waiting. Like a lot of waiting. I might as well just like record a whole podcast. Like record a whole podcast on this hour. We just talk about literally anything or watch me breed, because like this is ridiculous. Like there's nothing really else to talk about on this footage other than me trying to find things to do in the base, me taking the egg out, and it's crazy because sometimes you get lucky. I got serious on that, so I was like, boom, hey, I can put serious with conceited and work slave and have the perfect pal. Boom. I got pretty excited when I got serious, but then I got it again. Then I was like, okay, we got 2 serious. I think we had a male and a female with serious on it, and that allowed me to like really do this. Like if you keep breeding, you'll get lucky. Like that's the whole point of that. You'll get lucky. If you keep breeding, you'll get lucky. Like that's the whole point of that. You'll get lucky. You even spend an hour on it, you might get exactly what you need in the pal. So, but it's just tedious, man. It's just a lot of work, a lot of waiting. Not even work, a lot of waiting. Yeah, that Tomcat got nuked. That's why, I can't wait for them to fix the raids. Like, I don't know. I got to check the patch notes. I don't think it's fixed. I think they addressed it, but it's still not fixed. So we'll see. Check the patch notes next time I get on. And check it out and see if they fixed it. And I'll turn it back on. But so I'm pretty sure my base can withstand a raid if they're at the same level. Yeah, like I said, I got super lucky. Motivational leader and workaholic and all those traits were so hard to get off of them. I was so happy that I can single out each one that I wanted and really take advantage of the breeding here, because if you have a fresh pal that don't have any skills on it, that's the most like useful pal you have for breeding. Like that's probably the most valuable pal you have, because like it having anything that you don't want on it, it's just makes it a lot harder to breed, especially if you're trying to breed for specific traits, specific skills. It's just really hard. But like I said, I got lucky a few times, and I just ran with it, and then I took it to the next level, and then I started to notice that I was getting closer and closer. But like I said, I got lucky a few times, and I just ran with it, and then I took it to the next level, and then I started to notice that I was getting closer and closer to my goal. 40 minutes in, I'm just gonna keep calling out the time, because like what else am I supposed to talk about here, right? We're breeding, we're just even in this VOD, like we're just buying our time. There's nothing to do other than watch them make the eggs, and then when you get the eggs, it's a gamble. You don't have to get what you want, and in fact sometimes it doesn't give you what you're breeding for at all. So I found out a couple times, found out the hard way, that This is not an overnight thing. This is not for the faint of heart. You literally have to sit here and wait. Like, so we're hurrying. But yeah, Palworld is fun, man. Palworld is fun. It's different. I hope they go far. You know, I hope they keep doing the necessary changes that need to be done, optimizing the game, making the game better, making it easier to run. I hope they make it easier for multiplayer. I really want them to implement more game optimization for sure, and more quality of life stuff. I think will be very helpful, especially when it comes to breeding. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, this is too boring. Like, especially if you have to wait for the incubation, this is too boring. Like, I don't know why, like, these pals don't do it when you're out of base. Like, if they just did it while you're out of base, it'll make it even better. Because then I would just go do like bosses and stuff, and it'll be better content to watch than me sitting here in base all the damn time. And then, you know, I have a bunch of eggs to look at. Boom, you know, that'll be easier for me if I can do that on stream. It'll be better for the stream, right? For the video, it'll be easier for me to take the video, because then I could just isolate the times I do check the eggs. Boom, I check the eggs. I get to talk about it, you know, check all the eggs, see all the different combinations, see what works, you know. You see me doing nothing here. Like, you see me checking out the moon in game, see how fast it moves. Like, come on, they have to work on this. This is so boring. You know, if you're vibing out with your stream, breeding, then that's one thing, but like damn, like, I had nothing to do here but check eggs, organize pals, see which ones are working better than which combination, changing it. Like, it, I definitely don't recommend anybody that don't want to see worth it. Just stick it out, you know. Once you have your perfect work pal, you know, it doesn't matter what recipe you put in there. That recipe will be done in a few minutes. Instead of 10 minutes, 20 minutes for you to make a gun, it'll be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, which is just worth it. It's just so worth it. And I hope to showcase it next stream, you know. I'm gonna start like really grinding for the different like recipes and get the level 40 stuff, and I'll be making it in a few seconds. It's not gonna take that long, because I also have work speed on my character. You know, I boosted it a little bit. I have to boost up health next, but I boosted up to like 15, I think. So hella worth it. Yeah, you could see me get bored, like visually get bored. Like, you can see me get bored. Like literally finding something to do. Crazy how boring this is. Like, crazy. Still haven't made the egg yet. Crazy, man. Yeah, I got hella close here. You know, I started to move around things in my PAL box to make it easier for myself, but it's just a lot of waiting. It's just a lot of waiting, and like I said, there's gonna be probably some dead air in this video, but it's fine. So be it. Like, just, I guess, keep it on the lurks if you watch this video, you know, or skip through it. Like, I encourage you skipping through this video, because this is a lot of fast forward, me checking the food, me through it. Like, I encourage you skipping through this video, because this is a lot of fast forward, me checking the food, me keeping busy, couldn't leave the base. It sucked, but the outcome in the end was hella worth it. Can't stress that enough. Will be repeated multiple times if I make more breeding videos in the future, and knowing me, I will, because, you know, once you make these pals, then you can just fight anything, you can do anything. But damn, this was boring as hell to do. I got lucky with a Suzaku Aqua in one of these eggs. That was huge. So I was like, damn, I don't have to breed for Suzaku Aqua. I can put Legend on him. I could put him in my base. Boom, there he is. Suzaku Aqua. Extra lucky out of a random egg that I found up in the mountains. I immediately put him in my base. I was like, dude, Suzaku Aqua for free with Pyromaniac on him? Crazy. You know who he gonna fight? He's gonna fight the Bahamut dude up in the volcano area. I have him to. I'm gonna exclusively make a Fight Pal Suzaku Aqua just for that guy. Watch. So, you know, I was super excited about that. It was super nice to find one out of an egg like that. You know, right here, I'm really checking around for if you can get a pal with an isolated trait that you want. It's just so much better than to have a bunch of random traits on it and try to breed it off of them. Because when you try to breed it off of them, it's just so much harder. So much harder to do. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to go about doing all of this, but I just don't know it, and I don't want to look it up. Like the only things I really did look up is like the different combinations of what work. You know, what PAL combinations, what they are, what, you know, like, you know, what they mean and stuff, and like, because you can get any trait on any PAL, you know, for whatever reason. So like, you know, I was really trying to find a good medium here, and yeah, I have all the workings for an attack Anubis. I just have to isolate the traits, and that's probably going to take at least 2 streams to do, because I know status on it, and I have the, you know, the alpha Anubis with Earth Emperor on him. I just have to get Earth Emperor off, get Sadis off the other one, put them together. You know, the defense is going to be lacking a little bit, but then I also have an Anubis with Burly Body, so that could counteract that, you know, negative defense, and then make it a great pal to have, you know. You know, I wish I just got the Anubis. It had some like other trait on it that I don't think it was red, but it was just like useless to have on him. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end here. You know, we have like roughly 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes before I, you know, I really do get the Anubises that I want, and I get to breed which ones I want. So, you know, I stick it out. I think I did pretty well here, sticking it out for as long as I did, and get the Anubises that I want, and I get to breed which ones I want. So, you know, I stick it out. I think I did pretty well here, sticking it out for as long as I did, and just like that whole stream was just a vibe stream. That whole stream was just me breeding and figuring it out. You know, didn't look anything up. What's there to look up anyways? Like, you know, other than the combinations, you know, me doing it by myself is just what it is. You know, it's hella useful to have friends, though, and not solo. It's fine to solo. It's great, but like if someone, you know, was doing something else in another base, or, you know, going around catching pals for you, it's just so much easier to deal with. Yeah. In here, you know. But yeah, this entire video is a hurry up and wait video. And I definitely sat there and waited. I definitely sat there and waited for the eggs to hatch, you know. Went to sleep when I needed to so they can continue breeding, and like I said, I got lucky, you know. I got lucky with some of the combinations. Like right there, I got Musclehead on one, got Sears on another. But there you go, that Burly Body I was talking about earlier. And I was like, oh, cool, Burly Body, that's for later. Let me put him into the slot where I have my PAL management and I can organize. So for later, when I go back, I can use it. I was really happy about that muscle head because that's 30 attack. If I put that muscle head with the conceited, that's like I can organize, so for later, when I go back, I can use it. I was really happy about that muscle head because that's 30 attack. If I put that muscle head with the conceited, that's like 45 attack plus the Earth Emperor, he's gonna be smacking people. I cannot wait to breed that attack Anubis. He's gonna be smacking people. You know, I'm gonna have burly body on him, so his defense is not that bad. You know, the conceited trait puts down the defense by 15% or something like this. So if I have the burly body Earth Emperor, he's just gonna be smacking people. I cannot wait to make him, you know, because we were successful in our endeavors here. We made the perfect work Anubis pre-legendary trait. Once I put legendary on him, it's over. Like, I'll have perfect pals. Like, I can't wait for PvP if there's gonna be PvP. If I could move my pals from world to world, I'm going in your world. Whoever's the enemy, they're dead. Like, this is not a game. It is a game. This is not a joke. Like that Anubis will smack you up. And especially if you had Anubis with, like, you know, 3 attack traits and like runner on him. Runner on Anubis is OP. So, you know, maybe it's cool, it's a good idea to put runner on an Anubis with attack traits because he just runs a lot faster, you know. It's hella nice to have customized pals though, for sure. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm just hella pressed, waiting for eggs. And it's just, man, this is a helter skelter, dude. This was just grind mode, like getting the eggs, putting it in. This is a helter skelter, dude. This was just grind mode, like getting the eggs, putting it in incubation, seeing if it's good. Look, I got conceited by itself, so I was really excited, you know, getting conceited by itself. If I could get burly body by itself, if I could get conceited by itself, if I can get those traits by itself next time I do this, like, chef's kiss. It's gonna be so easy to make an attack Anubis. Yeah, they should definitely fix this breeding problem. Like, throwing them in the breeding ranch, it not working, it's just so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, right there, I was like, damn, I need to put, like, this work slave in. We're almost an hour into the video, so, like, you know, if you made it this far, you know, thanks for watching, man. If you like the video so far, if you like my commentary, you know, drop a like, tell me what you liked about the video, tell me how I can make it better. Like, I just want to improve, make these videos better for you to watch, make it easier for you to watch. If you find some type of help with the video, then it'll be great to just hear it in the comments and see it in the comments and stuff. It'll be great. If you do make it this far, if you made it this far, tap yourself on the back there a couple times. You know, thanks. I really appreciate you, you know, for making it this far. Grateful for, you know, your patronage. You know, it's just awesome to have people who do make it this far in videos. You know, if you're at work, you know, I'm happy to be of help to you in the entertainment department. You know, yeah, drop a like, man. Like, subscribe. You know, I'm gonna be trying to make more content this year. Yeah, drop a like, man. Like, subscribe. You know, I'm gonna be trying to make more content this year, as much as possible. I'm dropping videos more often. Streaming more often. I'm streaming again. I took a hiatus for, like, a long time. That was like 3-4 year hiatus, dude. Like, and, you know, I had a very active Twitch at the point that I stopped. You know, it's just life comes at you fast. Life gets you down. You know. I could talk about this now. I couldn't talk about it before, but my cousin died, you know, and he was in my life, and he was encouraging me to stream again, play more games, and he was gonna play them with me and, you know, be in the stream and stuff, and then, you know, he just died. So like, I got super discouraged, super depressed about it, and, you know, it took a lot of healing for me to like want to get back into streaming again, wanting to do it after, you know, he was the main one really encouraging me to do it. So and that's how we were gonna spend time with each other too, you know. And it's my baby cousin, you know. We didn't get a chance to hang out much, and he was busy with work. He just graduated. It was a lot of exciting things going on, and, you know, he left us too early. But, you know, with that being said, moving forward, you know, we're back here, you know. We're doing it in his name, you know. You know, rest in peace, one of the great ones, JT, you know. I love you, brother. Wherever you are, save a place for me. Hope to see you soon, brother. But yeah, you know, I can't stress this enough. Thanks for watching this far. We're an hour in now. You know, we're reaching toward the end. You know, I isolated the traits. You know, I got them right where I wanted them. You know, conceited on one. You know, work slave on the other. You know, I was getting really close here. So yeah, just keep going at it. Keep knocking my head against the wall, as they say. Yeah, I think my brain is broken at this point though. I definitely have like, you know, a few hundred concussions because like I just didn't want to end stream until like I had this pal. Like I didn't want to end the other stream, the Polaris one, until I had that pal. Like and I just kept at it, you know. I just kept at it. Just like this video, even like I didn't even think I was capable of talking over an hour, but like I somehow made it work, you know. Just keep going at it. Like anything you do in life, just keep going. Just keep trying. Like you will fail a lot. Failure is a better teacher than success. I feel like failing is very conducive to having a healthy outlook on certain things in life, because there is a lot of failure. Like if you don't, like whatever it is, like, you know, a job, a girl, a boy, whatever, you know, just keep going. Like, and if it doesn't work, move on to the next one. Like I was just playing League of Legends, you know. That game is very toxic. The community is very toxic, but you know, you'll find the diamonds in the rough, you'll find the gems in the dirt, you know. You'll find the people that will try to help you go and move forward and learn, but most of the time it's like a hard learning experience, so you just have to take from it, you know, and try to fix yourself. Like, you know, like try to make yourself the better player, and you can't teach anybody else to be a better player. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say to them, and it definitely helps to keep chat off. Like I'm knowing this now. I think I'm gonna start keeping chat off, but for the sake of my stream, I keep it on because it's content, right? Like these people just troll hard, you know. I was playing Timo, my name was Jesus Forever 1, and I'm getting trolled. My name is getting trolled. Like I'm getting trolled, my name is getting trolled on both sides. Like people get pressed like when they see trigger stuff like that, so it's crazy, you know. There you go. I just bred one with runner on it and conceded and all that, and I think I put that in my other base, in my mining base, because, you know, having the Anubis is over there with the other miners, chef's kiss, dude. Like it's such a good idea to put Anubis over there to mine, as well as the ones that I have for mining, and I'm finding that a lot of the nodes get destroyed. Like it doesn't take a lot of time for them to do it. Plus they could help with transport, so it was just a double up. I think I might make that entire base just Anubis running around, mining, transporting, so I can take off some of the Lavanders I have over there, you know, some of the other ones that I have. Entire base just Anubis running around, mining, transporting, so I can take off some of the Lavanders I have over there, you know, some of the other ones that I have over there I could take off and just either sell or just keep, you know, to breed with. But yeah, I have enough Anubises to do so, you know. I'm just gonna breed more Anubises that are better to stay in a base, like with workaholic trait on it. It's just so helpful. Like the sanity them keeping their sanity, you don't have to feed them as much, so it's less foods for you to use. It's such a good idea to look into these things, look into these traits, you know, to make it easier for you to manage your base. Yeah, I definitely hurry up and wait. That's gonna be repeated. I'm gonna reiterate that the entire time in this video. Hurry up and wait. I think I went AFK here a couple of times, you know, and tried to wait. Yeah, hurry up and wait. We're an hour and 8 minutes here. About that, you know, I paused a couple of times, paused the commentary a couple of times. You know, I wasn't trying to make it too much dead air, but, you know, honestly, can you fault me for, like, I already have an hour of commentary. Like, what else is there to talk about other than me staying busy here, you know? Like I said, I'm well prepared. Like, I have all that wheat, you know, I'm grinding out all that milk, those eggs, that honey. Before I even knew about the honey generation, like, I was going out and killing the bees myself before I caught any of them to put in my base. Like, I was really like knocking my head against the pavement here and that brick wall of ignorance, you know. This is that other base I was talking about that, you know, I'm gonna put the Anubises here. I had to come here, and because the game was lagging a little bit, I had to come here and, you know, make sure that all the ore was inside the different barrels and crates that I have out. And I had to fix the walls because a lot of the walls were on the outside of the base and they do decay. It takes a long time for them to decay, but it does decay. So I found myself prepping this base again, you know, redoing it and everything here. And, you know, it's kind of laggy. The preview's kind of laggy, but as soon as I like render the video, as soon as I put the commentary on it, and then I put out the video, yeah, it should be a lot better quality and a lot easier. It should be a lot better quality and a lot easier to watch here. It's just that, like, I'm streaming, I'm also in Discord, I'm recording commentary. You know, it's a lot of process for my computer right now, but it's managing. You know, I haven't got kicked off of stream, you know, I didn't get kicked out of Discord, and I'm still managing to do pretty good commentary, I think, you know, as best as I can make it. But yeah, we're nearing the end here. I didn't fast forward this part in the intention to show you exactly like what I did. I don't think I leave the base again. I think we just breed and find out what's in each egg, and I think it's right around, you know, 15 minutes from now where I do get that Anubis that I want, and you'll see me compare it on stream, Anubis that I want, and you'll see me compare it on stream, the Anubis that I bred versus the Anubises that I had, and then the difference, like, you can see, it's so crazy. And it's unfortunate that I couldn't use any of the stream audio because I was talking to other people, but it's just that, like, they were playing a different game, and it just doesn't make sense to have a different game being talked about over breeding, right? So I had to, you know, commentary for an hour long, you know, about breeding, instead of having, I think the game they were playing was Last Epoch, instead of having Last Epoch, which is a great game. Yeah, Work Slave conceded, and I think that's when I got it. I think this is it. This is me getting it here, and boom, yeah, we have it here. I think that was the word pal that I needed. There it is. 110 passive skills, huge work speed, huge work pal, you know. You got a lot of work speed, and you'll see, he's got to mash up some rock. As soon as I put him in the base, he just went straight to the rock, started mashing it up. get 147 work speed. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So worth it. And I'm already planning my next pal. You know, I'm already planning to breed that level 39 that I have in there. I went to go catch him. It's the Alpha Anubis. He's actually level 47. And yeah. You know, I just started to really prepare for that here, as you can see. You know, me moving around the pals in the pal management box, and yeah, go out there, get those eggs. You know, get the different combinations. You know, start to breed. It is very time consuming. It is very long to do, but at the end, I can't stress enough how worth it is. I can't stress. Here you go, me renaming the pal to Work God Anubis, or something like that. Yeah, Work God Anubis is his name. So I know if later, if I'm gonna breed him, then, you know. Here we go. Here's the combination of all those traits, and it just mashing up the rock compared to the other one. I think the other one just left, but he's just in it, man. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at it compared to the one right next to him. There it is. There he came back. Now they're mashing it even faster because all three of them on it, but you could see visually he's like striking the rock like 3 or 4 times before the other one does it like twice. And I think it just like noticed that the other one is working a lot harder, so it went to go transport or do something else. But hella worth it. There, proof is in the pudding right there. Yeah, and you know, with that being said, you know, we bred the perfect Anubis pre-legendary. We bred the perfect Phalaris. Check out that video on my channel. That's another hour-long video. You know, put it up, you know, for work. Put it up, you know, for background music, whatever. Skim through the video. Check out the important parts if there are any for you. You know, but yeah, go out and breed. Go out and check out the different combinations you can do. Like make a work pal, make a attack pal, make a work pal, make an attack pal. Something just happened to my my recording there. You know, make these different pals, min-max them, so your time on Palworld will be a lot easier, a lot more fun. You know, you mashing up the pals, because, you know, we all go through that problem, right? You're throwing mad pal balls at a pal, it's not catching, you know, you're dying, like, you should play the game. Especially with the attack and defense pals. I do want to make a defense pal. I'm gonna look up and see what is the best defense pal, like that has a lot of defense innately to start out with, that I can, you know, put more traits on them, you know, make them, you know, stronger, have more health, and min-max them, so I don't have to use my Zoe and Grizz Bolt, and just using it would just be a plus, right? Like it would be my last option instead of my first. So I do plan on doing all those things in the future. Like I said, if you made it this far, I can't stress enough, you know, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for coming to my channel, clicking this video. Thank you for clicking the video on, you know, your algorithm, you know. Thank you for clicking the video on, you know, your algorithm, you know. You know, I appreciate you, you know. Just give me a like and subscribe if you think I deserve it. You know, likes and subscriptions are free on YouTube. Check me out in my stream, you know, Twitch. twitch.tv/unseenkai, you know, for sure. I stream, you know, more often than I used to. I don't really have a schedule right now because I'm in between like making these videos and editing and then, you know, hanging out with the friends, hanging out with the buddies. Work has been slow, like I said earlier, you know, so I have time. I have time to do this stuff. So I really want to take advantage of the time while I have it, what's left of it, and before I go back to work, because who knows if I go back to work, will I have enough time to even make videos, or as much as I am now, or you know, stream as much as I've been doing, because, you know, it's a 4-hour stream that, you know, that I'm in right now. I'm actually streaming while I'm doing commentary, so, you know, it's good to try to double up, right? It's good to try to do multiple things at once, you know, try to be as productive as at one time. So yeah, you know, we're reaching the end of the video now. Like, I already did what I set out to do, and yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Can't stress this enough, like, liking and subscriptions are for free, and it helps me out a lot. Hopefully, you know, these videos that I'm making gets well received by my audience, whatever audience it is. Yeah, I honestly messed up a lot during the commentary. You'll see that it's a little bit offset. I'm not gonna fix it. It's like an hour and like 11 minutes of commentary, so I do want to apologize at the end of this video for that, if there's any confusion watching the video, but it's not that bad, and I was trying to speak objectively here during the entire time. So but yeah, thanks for watching. Even that little bit of audio at the end there got cut off. Bad mic, it is what it is. Working on getting a better mic now, so you know, I can be taken seriously when I make these videos. I can be taken seriously when I stream and stuff, so, you know, audio won't be the issue. Will probably just be video and everything else. But yeah, thanks for watching again. Thanks for sticking it out for that long. Yeah, sorry again for the confusion on the clips and the audio, but it is what it is. It was like an hour and some minutes, so thanks for watching.